Hello YouTube. I've got a 2000 Legacy wagon and the transmission mount is broken. This is a common thing for these, and there's two rubber pads at the top and they separate from the metal. It allows the transmission to bounce up and down over bumps and the exhaust bangs on the bottom of the car. Must be a safety thing. This washer here is underneath a bolt that hangs down, and when the mount breaks, this actually goes up and down and stops the transmission from going so high. So what I did was, these are elastomers from a Cane Creek Thudbuster suspension mount bike seat post, and they come in different densities. Like this one's in the middle, this one's really soft or relatively soft, this is really hard. I took one that was relatively soft so it would give some, and I cut it off, I made it shorter, and then I drilled out the hole, and then I replaced this washer combination bushing thing with just a fender washer and bolted it all up so that the transmission can't lift up anymore. It can flex some on that bushing because the bushing will give a little bit, but it actually can't like go up very far. I guess the downside is that if that bolt breaks, then there's no safety. The whole transmission can go as high as it wants to, which is probably really bad. So let me show you underneath what it looks like. Anyway, you can see, hopefully you'll be able to see, let's see, right there you can see I hope you can see. Anyway, yeah, there we go. You can see that there used to be the fender washer combination rubber washer bushing thing, and there was just an empty bolt, like a stud, a bolt, some threads, and then a stud, and it allowed it to go up and down. Well, now I've got the elastomer on there, and I cut it the right length, and I compressed it a little bit with this fender washer and the nut. And so now you can push on the transmission and it flexes a little bit, but it barely goes up at all. So even though, see the top of the mount here, where it's broken, right where, they always come apart right where that rubber block is, right there. But anyway, now it's still, the rubber block is intact on both sides, so it can rest on that, but now it can't go up very far at all. So I mean, it's a temporary fix probably, because if that bolt breaks right there, then I think the transmission's totally free. But I would probably use this on a new mount too. Like when I do finally replace it, I'll probably use this system, because that way, I mean, it would take a lot of the stress off, the whatever's holding the rubber to the metal that always breaks. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful to somebody.